Hey everyone, Eli is ending his so-called stream, but he's still yapping. So here we are. I got he's splashing full. So we're just gonna talk about a few things that happened last night real quick, and we're gonna end this with Eli, a message to Eli. So let's get started. So I'm hearing that some of these imbeciles over at the hate communities are laughing their asses off. Probably because a certain someone thinks, oh, this is racist again. And now they're laughing because Jamie had to call the police on someone at the narrative is probably, oh, he knocked at the door. He called the police and got scared because someone knocked at his door when he went live. Do these people fucking get it? Are they that dense or stupid in the head? This isn't funny. This real life shit isn't funny. They probably wouldn't like it if it happened to them, but since it happens to someone they don't like, they get to sit there and laugh their asses off. Interesting, isn't it? So we had GLM yesterday spread a false narrative calling the whole episode racist, which was far from the truth. So I'm gonna put this up here. Here is the text message that exchange that Jamie got when this guy ended up at Jamie's front door last night at about 8 o'clock. So I just wanted to hand out receipts and put out the right narrative. So knock, knock. Who is this? I think you have the wrong house. Knock, knock. Come out. So then here we go. We have Jamie saying, I want to call the cops. Now the guy at the door says, no one cares. Interesting, isn't it? So this is the exchange that's pretty alarming. I say so myself. And here's the right underneath at 8:18 p.m. No one cares. Don't make things difficult. Now, you could sit there and say, oh, that doesn't mean anything. But someone that's at your front door and saying, no one cares, don't make things difficult, is, in my mind, pretty could be a little threatening and a little scary going through someone's mind. So this happens. Okay. Monday night, yesterday, Everyone knows that Jamie's schedule about 8 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And this happens around 8:16 p.m. while he was live. And the coincidence? Is this a coincidence? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Hey, Witchy. So here is this is on Jamie's community post. So he comes with receipts, haters. So don't sit there and spread a false narrative that, oh, he looked through his camera and saw a black person and got scared and called the police. That's not what happened. You dumb fucks. Mm-hmm. Yup, Witchy. $100%. And I said last night, I think it's that weasel and his friend that starts with a C. Of course, I have no proof of it. This is just my opinion on the subject. They're the two in this community that are crazy enough to do it. If they can go slash someone's tires, they're willing enough to go through the hoops to do this shit. So before you sit there and judge, this is the other piece of the puzzle. And people in chat encouraged him to call the police. He said, should I call? So you had several people on panel. I went on panel afterwards because I wanted him to deal with the authorities himself. I didn't want to be a burden last night. So he had yeah, I even said to call, Witchy. I even told him to call. The whole chat did. So if you have a problem with anyone, blame everyone in chat too. All right? Because saying no one cares don't make things difficult. Like this person had an agenda. Now, the person at the door could have been, this could have been taken out of context. That's a possibility. It could have been on one of these dating sites. These could have been just at the door trying to get laid. That's a possibility. But the other possibility is they have a history of going into the pedo hunter groups. Yeah. Giving out people's personal information, and don't make things difficult would kind of make sense with no one cares. If he calls the police, don't make things difficult with one of them people at the door. So that's another possibility. We're not The police were actually called to question the person on why the person was there, what's going on, but the person left. So, and here's the thing, these people think it's fucking funny. All right. These people think it's fucking funny. I don't see any humor in it. I don't see any fucking humor in this. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Jess Ruby. I don't find any fucking humor. You see me laughing? So these so-called people that are laughing their butts off over this, it is horrible, Jess. So these people wouldn't like it if it happened to them. If a stranger decided to knock on their door with their personal information, their cell phone number. If someone had their cell phone number and gives them a text message, hey, Spooky. So if someone has their cell phone number and starts sending them a text message saying, open up the damn door, that's fucking spooky. Hey, Robbie. If someone sent me a text message saying, open up my fucking door, do you think I'm going to open up my fucking door? I'd be spooked out as fuck, and I'd probably call the police too. And if someone said, and if I said in the text message, I'm going to call the cops, go away, and this person responds to me, no one cares, don't make things difficult, I'm probably going to take that as a threat. Excuse my French, but knock, 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 come out. Like you're trying to taunt me into coming outside. I'm probably going to do the same fucking thing. I don't care if the person outside is white, black, Hispanic. I don't give a shit. This is fucking spooky as hell. This is creepy. This is fucking creepy. This is not fucking funny. Jess Ruby would call the police if this happened to her. See, Witchy Nicole would make it known she's armed. Do you think this is funny? No. And I'm sure if this happened to any of them over there, they would push the live button and be crying. And they probably would have called the police too. They probably would have went to the police too. But they have to turn this into something it's not. This is not about race. This is not about gender. This is not about someone's sexuality. This is about someone that probably went real life, hoping that someone would get hurt. And I don't think any of this would be, yeah, Samantha, I'm putting myself in someone else's shoes. How would I feel if this whole situation happened to me? I would call the police. I would tell them on a text message to leave. I do not feel comfortable. It is freaky. And we know of only one sick individual that would find humor in this or would actually go through with this. And I don't have to mention his name. Everyone knows who he is. And her and his so-called bestie. Yeah, she makes it totally public that oh, he's welcome in my home anytime. Really? Just because you hate someone that much doesn't give you the right to go over to their home, slash their fucking tires. It doesn't give you the right to set them up on a date, falsely accuse them of being P-word to get them hurt. Enough with this fucking real life bullshit already. I don't care if you did do it to I don't care if it happened to Eli. It's still wrong. Hello, Shalama. Because what they did to Eli was they falsely accused him of being the P word, sent out flyers. Yeah, they actually did that to Eli, which is totally disgusting, by the way. It went totally too far. Now someone's now you have a few people involved in impersonating his business, and because Eli felt whatever way, he decided to strike the YouTube channel down. And then just because Tammy's mad that her troll didn't go through, or she decides to take Eli to court for $2,500. Crap. Now, I'm not going to sit there and support Tammy doing that. I think that goes too far as well. Using the legal system to troll someone. We all know what happened back in 2021 when someone decided to use the legal system to file bogus restraining order. That was totally distasteful and disgusting. She had no proof. She had no right legally to file for one. She would have lost if it actually went to court, but she actually dropped it due to lack of evidence, which, in my opinion, there was none. Now, here's the thing with that fight. I'm sure Robbie said some nasty things to her. Okay? Those are just facts. I saw videos of them two going at each other's necks. Okay? Both of them didn't say nice things to each other. All right? They were cussing at each other, dragging each other. All right. But I never seen threats being made. Hey, Maggie May. So I never seen any threats or anything in that complaint proven. Okay? So, before we go, I have, I think, 15 more minutes until Siren goes live. So, let's put this mildly. All right? So, for the last week or two, we've been watching Eli on replay being restreamed by Sarah, Jamie, or whoever. And I'm gonna watch that with you, Nicole. All right. If you put a link in my mod chat, I'm actually gonna watch that. So I like to see both sides of the story here. So Eli has been broadcasting Tammy this, Tammy that, and then going back and saying, "Oh, I forgive you, Tammy. I love you, Tammy." It reminds me of the time or the times when he kept screaming, "James, James, 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 James." How many times? Okay, thank you, Witchy. How many times has he had to scream James? How many days in a row? Like he's actually obsessed? We have to put that in his greatest hits file, him screaming Jamie's name how many times in a row? Same thing with the Pete. He screamed Pete obsessively. So now he's screaming Tammy, Tammy, Tammy. And it's like, doesn't this, yeah, same thing with Paul. Same thing with Paul. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Paul. Same thing with anyone else. Hey, Mrs. Ka. And here's the thing that's really stuck in my head. So he's sitting there screaming Tammy, 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 but he cannot, but Eli can't. It's like, where's his self-awareness? So I went in a few times and asked, so what about the things you've done, Eli? What about the things you screamed, yelled, your sexist remarks, your homophobic remarks, your racist remarks? Everyone in this chat has listened. Yup. As I mean, racist remarks, calling Joe Booty the N word over and over again, homophobic. He couldn't even give factual information on AIDS. And that was sad. The one day. And then the comments about Gabby Petito were totally cringe. I'll admit that. And he sits there and says, it sounds like it's everyone else's fault. It's everyone else's fault people are going after him. No. Mm-mm. Nope. Uh-uh. Eli has to share in some of the blame. He has a big mouth. It's non-filtered. He uses racial slurs, homophobic slurs, sexist slurs. We've all heard it before. He can't sit there and deny it because he he's been clipped so many times doing it. So he sits there and points the finger saying, "Oh, and then he sits there and talks about forgiveness. All right. Now he's talking about forgiveness. Now, can you truly forgive somebody if you constantly bring up their name over and over and over again? And you're obsessing over them? Isn't the point of his version of forgiveness to let things go, as he says? But he's exhibiting the opposite behavior that I expect from someone who sits there and says they've forgiven them. Thank you, Sarah. You just made my point. If you keep bringing it up, it's not resolved. If you keep having to scream, Tammy, 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 I forgive you, but I have to keep defending myself, as he said today, that's not forgiveness. That's obsessing over it. That's fucking upsetting. And then he has the nerve to ban me for asking a question. That question. I asked him, what about your, what's the difference between what Tammy's doing, which I don't approve of, by the way. So, what's the difference between what Tammy's doing and what you've done in the past? And he says, oh, I never went after someone's. Oh, hey, Jamie. So, let's put this up, shall we? So, just another troll. You don't believe it happened? Did you watch did you watch last night when it happened live? Because apparently another person didn't watch it. She just got a clip and she just went off. with the racist thing. And that's a question, just another troll. So the cat got the tongue. Just another troll. So you don't watch a live stream. You just take someone's word for it. Is that what you're doing? You don't watch a live stream, you just watch a clip. You take everyone else's word for it. Hey, Blondie. So I'm gonna respond to this little. So here we go. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I hope you're okay, but Jess actually does believe you. So stop bringing her into this with your dumb diary entries and novels. Get over her and move on. Excuse me? Just another troll? He's not obsessed with the street rat. But she seems to be obsessed with him. She's obsessed with taking him down. Proof was shown that she was partying when she took his channels down. So she continues this little petty little shit war of hers. So why shouldn't Jamie have the right to respond to it and expose the truth? You see, I posted screenshots or went to someone's community wall to show what someone said today. Just another troll. And if I have to can someone post a link to Jamie? Can you post a link to yes? Wait a minute. Never mind. So just another troll. Why don't you just click the link on my community wall and watch last night? Okay? Watch what happened. Because what happened last night wasn't funny. What GLM did by calling us racists is far from the truth. And then laughing about it. It's not funny, no matter who you do it to. It wouldn't even be funny if they did it to Eli. It wouldn't be funny if they did it to TT. I'm sorry, but it wouldn't be funny if they did it to Tiffany. The shit isn't funny. Okay? It wasn't funny when it was threatened, when people were threatening to do it to Noodle Mash. It wasn't funny then, was it? I wasn't laughing when Mrs. Portland was threatening Noodle Mash, was it? Nobody deserves to be harassed in their own home. Damn it. And when I saw that people were laughing, it like it was a party. Go get yourself some medication if you are laughing over this. What really got me last night was this. Slamber was in the comments saying, "Hey, Robbie," like nothing ever happened. These people need to get themselves onto medication ASAP. They think, oh, just because they say hello to you, all of a sudden means everything's suddenly okay. Oh, these delusional people. I haven't seen such a bunch in my life. So please stop with this real life bullshit. Because it could happen to you too. And as I said before, you won't be laughing. But your so-called friends that are laughing at this will be laughing at you. So I want to thank everyone for coming. I want everyone to head over to Siren. So he'll be going live in a few minutes. So I just wanted to come on and cover this stuff. So all right, everyone. See you over at Sirens. Thank you for coming and